course, is this lady, Brenda Tenderfoot, the personal valet of wrestler Rip Rogers. Well, Rogers was all alone at Expo Hall as he did battle with Jacques Rougeau last night. He says he's not bringing Brenda back to Mobile until the local fans clean up their act.
Brenda's not coming to Mobile. She's not been to Mobile. She won't be back until we get some fans in Mobile with some class, a little bit of education, and acting like the way they look. Mobile has no class, and maybe next week we get some people that look like people and act like people instead of animals. She'll be back.
Now, that's what you call hype. He is really a super nice guy. He's Bob Armstrong over and right into our TV 10 gear, but you can't hurt those wrestlers, and it wasn't long before Armstrong was devastating Jerry Stubbs. But in the end, oh, look at this, Stubbs and Arnie Anderson beat Armstrong and his son Scott. A special treat from Expo Hall tonight, 2 flea bags instead of 1. You might call it, as Bill Evans did, dueling flea bags. Now, the first is Brenda Tenderfoot, the valet of Rip Rogers, and the second, a pretty young thing named Jeanette Witch from Muddy River, Alabama. She's the valet of Jacques Rougeau. Good-looking thing there. Now, Brenda, as usual, has her nails out on this one as she rakes the back of Rougeau. Rogers goes into his act. He's got a chair. He plugs Rougeau across the back. But look at this. To the rescue, Fleabag Jeanette, who tries to make Rogers bald much before his time. Now we got to go to the grand finale in the ring. I don't know what you call this, folks. Ring around the Rosie or musical flea bags, but Jeanette chases Fleabag. Rougeau pins Rogers, and Jeanette pins Fleabag. It's going to be tough, but we're going to try to top that tomorrow at 6. The deodorant came out early when this fella tried to fumigate the Fleabag. Hey, right guard's not strong enough for her. She needs 6'12". Now, that incident developed into a full-scale spray wars. In the ring, Rougeau battled Rogers, and if Rougeau got the pin, he would be allowed to spend 5 minutes alone in the ring with Fleabag. Some prize. I'd rather win. Anyway, here's the pin, and in a second, we'll bring out the paint because Fleabag clubbed Rougeau with her purse, and she and Rogers proceeded to paint yellow stripes down the Canadian's back. A little buck, 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 buck there. The referee came to his defense, but look at this. He gets it in the face. It's amazing how much destruction a little paint can do. It knocked that poor fella right out of the ring. In the end, Rogers and Fleabag were fine, and Rougeau went to find some turpentine. And now it's on to Expo Hall to check out the Fleabag and her usual Tuesday night shenanigans. Brenda had more than her usual bag of tricks tonight. Here she latches onto the trunks of Jacques Rougeau so that Rip Rogers can do damage in the ring. Rogers then throws Rougeau out of the ring into the concrete. Now, this is where Brenda is at her best. You know what's next. She does it every week. She sneaks up on the poor fella, gets her claws out, and claws his back. Next, Rogers maneuvers Rougeau over to Brenda's corner. Look at this. This is why wrestlers are bald before they reach 30. She's got hold of the poor guy's hair. Here comes the grand finale now. And that was a good one. That was a good finale. Here's the finale here. Brenda supposed to spray Rougeau with mace. But watch this. She gets her partner, Rogers.
Big gold and a billfold, so swole that I can't get the shit closed. So I money fold and rubber band wrap, and when it